Hello and welcome, I'm Jay the Fanboy and you are watching Franchise Frenzy. Last time we talked about the story of Pokemon the first movie. This time we're going to talk about its message. The message of this movie is given to us by Mewtwo at the end of the movie after he learns it.
I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are.
The message of this movie has a more personal feel to it because of the story I'm about to tell you. When I was a kid, my siblings and I loved Pokemon. We loved the show, we loved the games, so naturally, when we heard there was a movie, we had to watch it. So we begged our parents to take us to it, and they did. Neither of my parents are really animation fans. They don't really like the genre, and they think it's kind of dumb. But because they loved us, because they loved their children, they took us to it anyway. When we reached the point in the movie where Mewtwo learns the moral of the story and states it out loud, my parents were very impressed. They didn't often see that from any kind of children's animation of the day, so it stood out to them. The moral of this story impressed my parents so much that they wouldn't stop talking about it for at least a week or two after it happened. That moral was drilled into us, and we would not forget it anytime soon. If two adults can take the message of an animated movie to heart like they did, and fully understand and know the meaning of it, if two adults can do that, then any adults can do that. This is one of the greatest morals any cartoon has ever given. This message is what makes the cartoon awesome, it's what makes Japan awesome, it's what makes America awesome for having aired it, for having created, for having shown it, it's what makes the world awesome if the world would just listen to it. If this message is not enough, take a look at the movie again. There are other morals you can learn from it.
Pikachu!
Mewtwo's Pikachu was raised to believe it was better than Ash's Pikachu, that it could fight better, that it was superior, and it had to fight to prove its superiority. But Ash's Pikachu was different from all the Pokemon on that island. It did the one thing that no other Pokemon ever thought it could. It turned the other cheek and refused to fight. All of the other Pokemon on that island looked at each other and fought each other. They only noticed their differences. They didn't care that they were the same. In a world where all the animals are captured, forced to live in tiny balls, and let out, for the most part, only to fight each other, Ash's Pikachu knew that it was better than what it amounted to a glorified, superpowered cockfight, and it refused to take part in something that it had been born and raised to do. It got above that point. It saw something better. The message here is, be like Pikachu. Rise above your circumstances. Refuse to participate in what everyone else is doing. You are better than that. One final point I'd like to add today, and it comes from Meowth.
You're right. We do have a lot in common. The same earth, the same air, the same sky. Maybe if we started looking at what's the same instead of always looking at what's different, well, who knows?
Meowth is right. Let's focus on what we have in common. If we do that, who knows what'll happen? The world might just become a better place. Until next time, I'm Jay the Fanboy. Laters.